up, y'all? Welcome back to the Top Flight Podcast. You know what it is. You know what we're here to do. Back in studio today, beautiful Austin, Texas. I'm with the boys. We got B here to my left. We got Bali here to my right. Primo on the ones and twos, controlling everything going on in the background. Shout out to the backroom staff. We're enjoying the Copa Oro, the Gold Cup final here in the background. In the, what was it, like 51 screens now? We just made some changes to the Top Flight Podcast studio. B, how are you doing, mate?
Man, it's great. 3-point weekend. I love 3-point weekends, bro. We're here in the studio. It was hot yesterday, but it feels a lot better today. And yeah, man, we're watching Mexico Panama final as we record this podcast.
3 consecutive home wins for Austin FC, mate. 3 consecutive home wins. We love that. We love that here. Bali, how you doing, bro?
I'm very, very happy. Very, very happy to be here with my partners here. My partner Primo, BH.
Cool.
And I'm happy, man. I'm happy. I'm blessed. And hopefully Mexico win. You know, I'm expecting a win.
Panama is doing their thing, I guess.
They did their thing against USA too, brother.
That stadium, though,
So
my
far.
God.
Yeah.
Looks
Oh
beautiful.
my God, the
That's a
stadium
nice- that's
is
a very nice
insane.
stadium.
Hot take.
Very
Q2,
nice.
Q2's better.
Oh my God, no
hot
way.
take, Q2 is better.
That is definitely a hot
I
take.
mean, I love Q2, but it's not better.
I
It is
mean,
not bad.
have you seen it whenever the lights go green and everything is just beautiful?
I tell you what,
Have
if
you been
Mexico,
there?
I know, yeah.
if Mexico can win, bro, that is just gonna top off a great weekend for me, bro.
Oh, okay. All right. Primo, how are you doing, mate?
I'm doing good, man. I'm just trying to enjoy this game. Mexico's got to win it. But Panama's on their ass, bro.
Yeah,
I don't
they
know.
are.
It's going to be tricky.
How did you consume the Austin FC game?
I loved it, man. I did this thing where...
That's a weird way.
How did you consume it?
Yeah.
I consumed it well.
Okay.
I did this thing where I found this spot, like in the north end,
Okay.
where if you kind of stand there, it's a perfect angle. You see everything, bro.
Oh.
I had even like photographers next to me. That's how I knew it was a good spot.
Ah,
So,
good eye. Good
Oh.
eye.
So it's I think that's my
North
little spot
end?
right there.
The north
Yeah,
end?
North end.
Right.
Shout out to the
Damn.
North End,
North
boys.
End.
Yeah.
Vanilla was also in the North End for
I
this
saw that.
match.
I saw
Vanilla.
that.
He also bumped into Emiliano Rigoni at the stadium.
I saw that too,
Yeah.
brother.
Really cool. Vanilla, the lucky guy.
Yeah, I wish I could meet up with Lemmy.
Oh.
For what?
I just talk
Just
to
a
him a little
picture?
bit. Just shake him.
Shut
Wake up, man. Wake up, man.
You're not gonna do that to him. I'm gonna let you know that. You're not gonna get close to him. I'm gonna make sure of that.
Oh shit.
All right. Hey guys, let's take a quick break to talk to you about our newest sponsor, Packley. We are thrilled to introduce our esteemed sponsor, Packley, the creator of artisan super snacks that combine flavor, nutrition, and joy. Packley, which means joy in the language of the Aztecs, brings the essence of joy to every bite. These snacks are handmade using the best organic ingredients available. Packley starts with a mix of puffed ancient grains, essential amino acids, fiber, and vitamins, dried fruits, and a delicious range of chocolates, creating a unique eating experience that delights your taste buds.
To share the joy of Packley with all of you, we have an exclusive offer. When you visit their website at packleyfoods.com and use discount code WAATV at checkout, you'll receive a fantastic 10% off discount on your entire purchase. We want to take a moment to express our heartfelt gratitude to all of our listeners. Each purchase you make from Packley not only brings you delicious snacks, but also supports our show. We are immensely grateful for your support.
Thank you once again for supporting our show. More information in the description below. Now, let's get back to the show.
Now, I want to get into the game, boys, just real quick. Shout out to Matthew Hurley. Maybe a bit of a late birthday. Shout out to him. We got a DM saying that if we can give a shout out to this
Yeah.
gentleman because his birthday. So
Happy birthday, brother.
Happy birthday, my
man.
G Matthew.
Man.
Thanks
Thank-
for watching, man. and
thanks
happy
for all the
birthday,
love,
brother.
support. Shout out,
Stay
my G.
blessed, bro, and just enjoy your day, man.
Exactly. Happy birthday, bro. And also shout out to the writers at WeAustinTV.com, Football Critic, JC, and also Scott. We got a Leagues Cup coming up, so we're going to be dropping some more content there. And also, if you know anybody trying to, get into Austin FC side of things, recommend them the pod. Tell them to check out the fan reactions. Twitter Spaces have also been a big hit as of late, so make sure to recommend us if
Yeah,
you
I
can.
mean, what I say is like if you're chilling with your buddies, be like, hey, can you pull up your YouTube real quick? Grab their phone, search us up, subscribe, and give it back to them. And that's all you gotta do.
and
Right.
make them. Make
Make
them make a YouTube account. If they don't have
Yeah.
one, be like, just make one.
Yeah. And if
Alright.
you don't have one, then it's kind of weird. You know
No.
what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
I want to talk a little bit about football now. Big win last night against Sporting Kansas City. A game that we were going into it. We were like, okay, this is definitely a game that we have to win. But Sporting Kansas City gave us that big butt whooping 4-1, where we were questioning everything. We were saying, "What the heck is going on?"
Yeah.
After that win, though, it seemed like the boys woke up. We went on an insane run. Everything was great, and I have to point out a positive stat. Austin FC went from 12th to 5th in 6 games, 4 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss, with 14 goals scored and 6 goals against. Now that's something that you got to credit Austin FC on. That's progress that is being made, and I want to get your overall thoughts. Starting off with you, B. What did you think of last night's match? Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Look, the goals came quick, back to back. You know, I was there in the media. You know, taking some pictures, getting some videos for We're Austin TV, and I was trying to post some stuff on the story. Then boom, another one comes in. So it was a big part of the game. Back to back goals. You know, Zard is getting a goal, Finley getting a goal. You know, after that, things got tight. You know, Sporting Kansas City. You know, they didn't take it lightly, so they came at us. They got one back. And it got a little tight at the end, but, you know, at the end of the day, we got 3 points. Like you said, bro, from 12th to 5th, brother. And to me, that says a lot. You know.
You know what it doesn't say?
What?
It doesn't say that the season is over. Because the season is completely alive for Austin FC.
Yeah. The season
100%.
is not. I mean, look, this is what some fans had. You know, they believed in this club. You know, they never stopped believing in this club. And look where we're at. We're in 5th. We're 5 points off second place, LA. So, you know, there's still a lot to go for, even though we are going to take a bit of a break from the MLS.
Yes. Now, Bali, I want to bring you in on that note. What was your overall thoughts on last night's match? Obviously, a big win against Sporting Kansas City. We needed this win going into the Leagues Cup break, right? We have a game coming up Friday. That's going to be home, but it's no longer MLS. So Mazatlan comes in. But thinking of Sporting, the game last night, what is your overall thoughts?
I mean, I think it was a difficult game at the end. You know, I feel like we had to fight through it. You know, Kansas City was trying to score and was trying to tie and leave with the point. But we pulled through, and I think it was a great performance by the boys. I think I was very impressed with Kip Keller. I think, to me, you know, he's every game that he plays, every game that he starts, to me, that confidence is growing, and it just makes me happy, 100%. Man. I think he needs to just keep starting him, keep growing, keep building that confidence, Kip. And I think it was just it was a great game. I think really what I'm very, very concerned, what I take out of the game, is really just the injuries now. You know, it's taking a toll on us now. A lot of our key players are getting injured, and it's going to affect us. Forget about the Leagues Cup, but just, you know, in the MLS.
Now, you say that about Leagues Cup, and it's very interesting because last night on the We're Austin TV Twitter space, a lot of fans were kind of dropping their takes, not only on the Sporting Kansas City game, but also on Leagues Cup and what we should do and how we should approach it with everything that's been going on right now. But we're going to get to it, you know, in brief here in a bit. I want to read a quote from Josh Wolf on the injuries, kind of, you know, on that topic. He goes on to say, "We've got to recover, and we'll see who's available. Obviously, we got some big guys that are looking like they're going to be out, and we've got to find ways to push forward." That's Josh Wolf on the injuries. Just other notes on the Sporting Kansas City match. We had 49% possession, 1.9 expected goals, 10 shots. 4 of those were big chances, and 3 of those were big chances missed. So I want to get into a bit of the match highlights, boys, if we can. And one of the first ones that I have here is minute 7. Danny Pereira goes down. He was taking players on, dicing up 1 or 2 guys. He's dragged down. The player does receive a yellow card. Danny Pereira goes down. And then a couple minutes later, he does end up asking for that sub. But B, I want to start off with you, mate. What was your thoughts whenever you saw Danny Pereira go down? I mean, especially how important he is to Austin FC, to us here. But what was going through your mind when you saw him go down and eventually ask for that sub? Because it took him about 2 minutes, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, look, when he went down, he got the foul. Okay, we got a free kick, but then Danny kind of stayed down, and I got a little worried. And then, obviously, when he asked for that sub, I was like, "Oh, this is serious." He wouldn't be asking for a sub if it wasn't serious. So, look, man, let's be real. In this entire squad, as far as having a gem, a young talent with a bright future, for us is Danny Pereira, and we always give him that praise here in the podcast. And without him, he is such an important part in our midfield. And I know Valencia comes in and does a job, and we give praise when he does. But Danny is just such an important role for us. For him being out, bro, it's huge. It's huge blow for us. He just has that position. He just locked that position down. He's always in this. You know, everybody's been complaining also that he's been playing a lot of minutes, which he has. He's playing a lot of minutes. So it's unfortunate, but maybe he does deserve a rest, man, you know? And I hope his injury isn't as bad as it seems.
Yeah, that's. I think the next big question is how long
Yeah.
is Dani Pereira going to be out? Because we know Josh Wolf said in the press conference that it was a bit of a shoulder sprain, but it still needs to be assessed. So
Yeah.
it could be anything from a broken collarbone.
Ah,
it could
man,
be
I-
some other
I hope
stuff.
nothing is broken, bro.
So we're gonna have to see what's up. Now, Bali, I want to get your take. Obviously, Dani Pereira, an important player to you. What was your thoughts whenever you saw him go down minute 7? It was pretty early on, and we were already thinking like, man, we have to win this game without Dani. That's gonna be tough.
Yeah, I mean, I was very, very worried, because the way he fell on his, was it the shoulder and stuff?
On his
It-
shoulder, yeah.
It looked like it was very, very painful, and just immediately whenever you saw him get up, you knew that he was in pain.
100%.
And man, I just hope, like I agree with B, man. I hope it's not too serious. I hope
Yep.
that we get to see him back, and because at the end of the day, I mean, let's be clear now. He is one of our best midfielders, if not the best.
The
midfielder.
best midfielder, probably.
Yeah, I mean,
Drusi is more of an attacker, you could say.
of course, yeah, and I mean, him and Drusi are our best players on the team.
100%.
I mean, can we say that? I mean, I
100%,
think we can all agree on that.
100%.
100%.
And he's gonna be key for us, man. I just hope that whatever it is not serious, and he gets back to it, man, because we need him desperately.
Yeah, no,
Desperately.
one more small note on that is like if he does to be out a couple weeks or whatever, Valencia is the next man up. So this is his time, Valencia, since he's joined the club, he never really has exploded for us, bro.
Yeah.
He's never really been, he's never really had like a man of the match. He's never really been that. He's never really had that performance for us. So I think now it's his chance to do so, and I hope he does, bro. I hope we get to see that extra of Valencia if Danny's out for an extended period of time.
We want to go to minute 17. Zardes left wide open in the box. He strikes it with his head, and then he cleans up the rebound with his feet. Obviously, Drusi had all the attention on him. It seems like the guy that was marking Zardes tight enough to maybe make a fight for him whenever the ball that was crossed. Then he kind of drags away and starts to mark Drusi in creating that bit of space where the ball could drop into Zardes, where he could, one, get a free header in the box by himself, and then two, just simply clean it up, and he gets the ball into the back of the net. Zardes now 6 goals for Austin FC, tied with Drusi, 6 goals each. So Zardes, I mean, kind of get into that 10-goal mark where people say that he was going to get to at the
Yeah.
beginning of the season.
We said that.
We said that.
Yeah.
We said that he was going to get 10-goal contributions, but it looks like he might get to 10 goals. So on that point, what was your thoughts whenever Zardes obviously got that first goal at Q2 and it erupted the whole place?
Yeah, he goes, I got the shot with my head, I got a header in, but I can score with my feet too, brother. That's what I got, So, yeah, I mean, the place erupted. Look, there's been a lot of talk about the attendance, this and that, or whatever. Maybe the stadium isn't really getting that vibe it used to be. That last night was not that, bro. Last night, the stadium was just loud, bro.
It was lit. It was lit. It was lit.
It was lit back to the maximum, atmosphere that I know the stadium can provide. So when he scored that, it erupted, and I took it all in, brother.
Big up Zardes. He gets his 6th goal, and just like Cross said, Zardes on fire.
Yeah.
Your defense is terrified.
Zardes on fire.
Great chant.
Yeah,
No.
I like the song actually.
What were you thinking, Bali, whenever obviously Zardes got that goal? Obviously, it was positive feelings, positive things. But did you see anything else in that goal? I mean, Zardes getting free, doing what maybe Maxi can't do, what Bruin can't do. And he's an old striker, too. We have very similar strikers. Their profiles are very similar. But Zardes seems like it's the one that's clicking, the one that's working. Maybe Wolf knew what he was doing when he went out and picked him, because that's a Wolf signing 100%.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very, very happy for G, and for his goal, and I think that it did take him a while for him to get it going here in Austin. I mean, he didn't score for a couple of games.
I mean, it was
yes.
3 or 4 or 5.
Yes, I mean, I think us as fans, we expected a lot from Zardes, coming in, a new number 9, but he's getting it going, and to me, this is good for us. Keep scoring, confidence keeps growing, and Zardes. I mean, we know now for sure who's gonna start, who's on number 9.
Zardes 100%.
100% Zardes. I mean, there's no question anymore.
Now, B, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
B, Bali saying that there's no more question. Well, I got a question for you. Remember when the salary numbers came out? Fans were talking a lot about how much Zardes was making. Mind you, the goal tally was different than what it is today. Today, with Zardes' 6 goals, they've been important goals. They've gotten us 3 points most of the time, right?
Yep.
With that salary mark, do you care as much now that he's been scoring goals? Because we've been looking at him for goals
Yes,
now.
Yes.
Yeah, bro. I mean, look.
There was a lot of chatter. There was a lot of chatter.
And that's what happens when the numbers are released. Obviously we're gonna talk about it. Obviously it's a talking point. But if he's gonna have to hit at least 10, bro. At least 10. 6 goals for that amount of money. I don't think it's enough. Shit, I don't even think 10 might not be enough, man. If he was really earning that check, man, he would be scoring maybe 15 plus.
All right.
But you know, we here said that if he can get 10, we'll be happy, and I think he's on track to get that. So
Now, minute 19, boys. Fagundes outside foot pass into the edge of the box, skips by Owen Wolf. It's kind of like behind him just a bit, but it lands to Ethan Finley, who slots it home. I believe with his weak foot. The keeper got a touch on it, but the ball had a weird bounce on it that it kind of made it an uncomfortable save for him, and it wasn't really a save at all because it ended up in the back of the net. Now, I went back and I analyzed this goal, and it was 12 successful passes that Austin FC put together that led up to this goal, and I was like, man, this is Wolf ball through and through right here. It started at the back with Kip Keller. It went all the way up on that left side. We were powerful on that left side.
Yep.
And B, I want to get your take on this second goal because this showed, 2 minutes, 2 goals. We were flying. We were flying, and the place absolutely erupted. But you can't trust 2 goal leads. Not at all. Not at all. But what were your thoughts when it was 2-0, mate?
man, when it was 2-0, I was like, we're rolling, man. At that point, you know, when Danny went off injured, the vibe, I did not expect us to be 2-0 up at this minute. You know, it's 20 minutes, less than 20 minutes in, up 2-0 after Danny getting subbed off. I did not expect that, and that's what made those goals just that much bigger for us. And you know, it was amazing. I thought that we could have got it and pushed forward and kept going and maybe get a third, but it didn't turn out so. But when Finley scored, and of course Finley, I don't know, you've become Finley's fucking spokesperson, brother, because when he scored that, guess who I thought about? I thought about you, dog. I was like, Finley, dude, you know, I know H is probably tweeting something right now, but yeah, man, I'm happy for Finley. His 300 games. 300 games. You know, so happy for him, and this is what he does. And look, Emmy, he's injured. I hope he gets better. But he was benched by Finley, rightfully so, brother. And I think that I hope he can keep it going. I hope Finley can get another goal next game against Mazatlan.
Primo, can you pull up the Ethan Finley quote on Instagram on the Warehouse TV? He was asked about the 300 appearances.
Oh, okay.
Ethan Finley goes on to say, I'm still the same guy mentally. Physically, I'm a bit more tired and fatigued, but I'm just honestly really proud of that number. Having an ACL injury in 2018 to come back and have 130 plus games post ACL and almost 100 starts, that's something I'm really proud of. Ethan Finley, a true journeyman of this game. And this is his league. Everybody's saying this is Messi's league. All this and that, Ethan Finley this, Ethan Finley that. Show some respect, mate. Show some respect, mate.
Yeah, Finley,
Yeah,
what a
I love
guy.
Ethan.
What a guy.
I'm just saying, bro. I think a Mexico
Great
goal's
player.
coming up right here.
Oh, yeah.
What a play.
Yep. Mexico scored.
Oh,
in the
Henry
final.
Martin.
Martin.
Henry Martin.
Hey, look at
Whoa.
Antuna celebrating like he scored, brother. Hell yeah.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
All right, boys. Back to the Austin FC.
Damn, 30 minutes in. Let's get it.
20 minutes in, it's 2-0 for Austin FC. No Donny, though. And then some stuff starts to happen with Drusi, bro, because in minute 28, minute 29, around 30, he asked for a massage. We go to a water break, and you thinking, man, is something wrong with Drusi? Like, what the heck's going on? He gets a massage on his, I believe it was his right foot, right leg, right?
His hammy.
He comes back onto the field, though, and as soon as he comes on, he pulls his shorts up. So that's a problem already, right? He's trying to give it a little bit more movement, a little bit more liberty. I'm thinking, man, what the heck is going on with Drusi? Something must be going on. Now, there was some tightness that he felt in Vancouver in his hamstring, and Josh Wolf said that it came back tonight. Hopefully, it's nothing too major. Josh Wolf did say that it was more precautionary.
Yeah.
That turf really kind of messed him up. We know that he doesn't like to play on turf, so right now we are thin. We can't really risk not playing Drusi, and even then we lost the game in Vancouver, and Drusi picked up maybe a slight knock, I guess you can say. But minute 33, fans on Twitter were saying that Julio Cascante lost his marker that led to the Sporting Kansas City goal. It was a corner kick, went into the box, in the back post, free as he's like, cool as you'd want. Sporting Kansas City player, what was his name? I have it right here. Rosero slots it home. It's 2-1. Bali, what was your thoughts? I think you have something you want to say on that goal.
No, I mean look, we all love Julio, and I mean, and I know you love Julio. You know,
I think
you're always
he's a great
defending
player.
him,
I
you
think
know,
he's
and
a
I
great
think he's a
player.
great player also, and I think he's a great human being also. But let's be real now.
I
you know.
respect Cascante. I respect Cascante. That's
he-
more of the proper term.
We've been seeing him for the past couple years, and Cascante, he has a mistake in him. Like, it's going to happen. Like, it might not happen week 1. It might not happen week 2. It might not happen week 3. but it's going to happen. It's in him, you know, and it's mistakes. It's just losing concentration, bro. Losing concentration, and people could say, "Oh, it was Gallagher. It was Gallagher's fault. It was Julio's fault. No communication." At the end of the day, to me, Julio is a leader back there in that defense. You know,
100%.
to me, he's a leader. He has to set the guys up. He has to help Kip. He has to help John. So to me, it's on Julio, man, and this lack of concentration, you know, he needs to improve this, man, because Julio, you got big money now. You got a better contract, long contract. You're here for a while. We need to see improvements, man.
I think that's harsh criticism.
We need to see
I agree. I think
that's harsh criticism. I think that's
lack
harsh
of concentration. It's not the first time that we see it. It's been a couple times, and I feel like he needs to improve, because he's our guy back there. Leo isn't here. We're all looking to Julio to save us in the back line. Mistakes like this, I mean, he needs to improve.
You said it. He's our guy, right? Right now, he's our leading center back. But you can't completely, you know, put a guy out because of one mistake. You feel me? He does 10 things right. He does one thing wrong. You put him out to the wolves. You put him out.
Yeah. I mean,
you know what I'm saying? I mean, this guy's our number one center back right now, and just one mistake. I get it right now. You have to be focused 100%. I get it. I get you, bro. But you got to take the good with the bad, mate. I don't know if you want to add anything onto that, B, or disagree with the point.
I get where Bali's coming from, bro. Julio could have 3-4 games in a row where he's killing it, and then on the 5th, 6th game, he costs us a goal. We're not surprised on that. You know, he does have those mistakes.
And some people seem to forget everything he did leading up to the game, brother.
That's how fans act. That's how, you know, Twitter acts. But look, this podcast gives Julio his praises. You know, we've given Julio his praises, and we know that he has a couple mistakes in him. You know, and whenever we get scored on, he is the guy in charge back there. So we look to someone to blame, and the blame goes to Julio because of that. So, you know, all we could do is just understand that, and you know, maybe I don't know how you could kind of get that sharpness going for Julio to maybe not be so leaky in the back, but hey, you know, we got to back this guy because we're in a center back crisis, essentially, in my opinion.
We have to go right here, and it seems like Cascante was gonna get to that ball, but when he jumps into the air, he crashes into the other Sporting Kansas City player, which kind of interrupts the trajectory of his jump.
No,
he
loses concentration, and he doesn't look back to see who's behind him, and and that's what happens. It's not that he bounced off the defender. Oh, distracted.
I need you to look at it. I need you to look at the video. Look at it. He bounces off of that guy. His air time interrupted.
Yeah, but there was a guy running behind him.
Yeah, I mean,
that there was just free to run in.
So. I understand that, but it looked like he could have gotten to that ball if his jump trajectory wasn't interrupted. Is what I'm saying.
It's tough.
That's what I'm saying.
We're looking at someone to blame. The point is, it's a set piece, and you know he gets a free header. But if we're looking for someone to blame, you know, obviously Julio is a scapegoat.
There always got to be a scapegoat.
But we love Julio. We love Julio. And
Gonzalez is a scapegoat going
we
forward.
Love, I'm saying, no, we love Julio
so.
because, like we said it, I mean, Julio's been a great defender
or
for us.
Kip.
And also, it's been unfair for Julio. You know, his partner changes every season. Yeah, he had Ruben, now he has Leo. So it's been tough for him. We understand that. Okay, yes, but at the same time, mistakes like these. Every like not every game, but once in a blue moon, and it needs to improve, man. It needs to improve.
He needs to be sharper.
I like
he
Blue
needs
Moon
to be
beer.
sharper.
I like Blue Moon beer. It's pretty good.
It's disgusting.
Blue Moon beer.
It's disgusting.
I don't mind it.
It's pretty good.
I don't mind it. I'm a Modelo guy myself. Corona.
Blue Moon.
Corona Modelo.
Blue Moon, brother.
Dos Equis, Victoria.
All right, now moving on to just two more chances that kind of, you know, popped out to me. Minute 51, the Sporting Kansas City keeper makes a great save against Gallagher on that left side. We were torching up that left side, by the way. Forces Sporting Kansas City keeper to make a great save, kind of up high. And then in minute 70, Fagundes sets up Rodney Redes on the left side. Rodney catches the ball sweetly, but the Sporting Kansas City keeper again makes a great save to keep them alive at 2-1. I think it was like maybe a foot save, and it just barely went scraping by the post there. Minute 70. At the end, we win 2-1, and we can move on to some lineup discussions. Primo, if you could pull up the lineup there on screen. Yes, sir. We went out with maybe the best that we have. this is the best.
Yep.
Right? This
Yep.
is everything we got.
Yep.
Going at it.
Yep.
100%.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
The only issue here is the players that we lost last night, right? But we're going to get into it right now. Brad Stuver at the back, boys. I give him a quick grade if you can. Last night maybe didn't have too much to do, but if you could give him a grade B, what would it be?
You know, he did good. You know, we conceded the one, but, you know, it wasn't one of those games where, if it wasn't for Brad, we'd lose. So I think, you know, he had a great game. I give him, what, a 7?
7?
8.
7?
7, 8.
So it's more like a C, B?
I
C
give him a
or
C
B?
plus,
C
C plus,
plus?
C plus, C plus.
There was that moment when Stuver tried to clear it out, and the Sporting Kansas City keeper put his foot out, and it almost went into the back of the net. It went over the bar. That was a shaky moment.
Hence the C plus.
Shaky moment. All right. Now, moving on to the defense, we had John Gallagher. We mentioned that left side was on fire for us. Kip Keller with a 6.8. Cascante, yellow card. He pulls down Alan Pulido in a tactical kind of foul, I guess you could say. He ends up with a 6.7. Nick Lima with a 6.9 match rating. Moving forward, we had Danny Pereira with a 6.8. He was injured. We're going to see the severity of that here soon when the media availability takes place for Austin FC. Owen Wolf. Was this the best game he's ever had in Austin FC jersey? He dropped 7.1 match rating. What's this, Primo? SofaScore or FootMob?
This is SofaScore.
This SofaScore, right? Okay. Maybe FootMob has something different.
I wouldn't say his best ever, but definitely up there. Top.
7.6.
Yeah.
Not his best game
he-
ever.
He had a very good game.
Very
Yeah,
good
very
game.
good game.
Yeah,
Very
he
good
did, he
game.
did. I mean,
but
he's-
he's had these couple games.
He's had a
before.
couple.
It wasn't like, you know, they don't come in too quickly, but he's had those games. I think he's had one of those games last year as
To
well.
me, when
so.
I think to me, LA last year, whenever
Yeah.
away, I think that was a huge game for him. Also,
Yeah.
After this game, I mean, before this game, his only like outstanding game has been the RSL goal when he scored
Yeah,
that,
when he scored.
that banger goal.
but that
Yeah,
was in that.
yeah.
that-
Other
Yeah.
than
Comes to
that, I
mind.
mean, he went to the World Cup. He came back, and he's been a bit laggy, right? But this game, he really showed out.
Yeah, I agree.
100%.
I agree.
100% showed
yeah,
out.
he did. He had a great game, man.
And Danny Pereira, obviously, one of our most important players moving forward. I think
Some
we're going
might
to miss
say
this
the
guy.
most.
The most important, maybe.
Maybe.
We're going to miss this guy 100%, y'all.
Yeah, facts.
100%.
Yeah,
It's going to be
facts.
tough, life without Danny. But at the same time, I think it's something that we need. I think it's something that we need to learn because one day Danny Pereira is going to go. And
Man,
one
Mexico
day-
almost scored.
one day Danny Pereira is going to go.
Yeah, I
He's going to
mean-
leave this club. And we're going to have to learn how to live without him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's
So-
the reality.
So Valencia needs to step
Reality.
up, brother.
He's getting there.
He needs
He's
to have
getting
one of
there.
these Wolf games.
Yeah.
Nah, I think
Which today, coming in, he did pretty good too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He
But
did okay. He did
He did
okay.
okay.
you could see that the level that drops
Yeah.
when he comes in.
Now, moving forward, closer to the top, we had Diego Fagundes with the 7.1 match rating, according to FootMob. Sebastian Drusi, who got subbed off around like minute 40. He ended up asking for that sub. He was replaced by Ronnie Redes. He ends the night with the 6.4. Ethan Himothy Finley with an 8.3 match rating. My guy, Ethan Finley, gets a goal and really just letting it hang. Letting it hang, doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Showing like, hey, 300 matches, guess what? I'm
Yeah.
going to score a goal. Don't
Yeah.
mind if I do.
Don't mind if I do.
He
brother.
went to the team where he's a legend, Minnesota, dropped a banger game at their stadium too. Nothing but respect for this guy, Ethan Finley, one of the hardest workers in this team. I mean, what do I got to say on him?
Love Finley, bro. Love Finley. I mean, a lot of word on, hey, Regona needs to do this or that. Well, like, Finley, I could do it. You know what I mean? I think that's what he said. So, man, what a great player. I'm glad that he's here. I'm glad that we picked him up. I mean, whoever got him had an eye, and I think that's a great pickup.
Yeah.
So, yeah, happy to have him on the squad, brother.
Love this
Yeah.
guy.
You love him.
I love
Molly?
that. Oh man, I love Ethan. I mean, I think whenever we first came on, we were like, why is he coming on? He looks older age. Why is he here? But I think that he was a great pickup. The experience, and I talked to an Austin FC player who told me that he knew Ethan, and that he said one thing you can't question about Ethan, bro, is his hard work.
Yeah.
And you can see it, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
he works hard, and just every time I see him, you can tell he's fit, man. And he puts the work in his craft, man. I'm just very, very happy for him. I feel like if there's somebody that we need to work and maybe extend his contract, it's him. I think he deserves it, honestly.
Ethan's one of those players that knows very well that this is his job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is the way that he feeds his family. You know what I'm saying? So he does not play around.
And he knows this league.
Yeah.
He's been here for so long.
300
He knows
appearances?
what it takes. knows what it takes.
This is his league, bro.
It's crazy.
300
man.
appearances,
Very, very
100,
happy for him.
130 of those were after he tore his ACL.
That's
So
insane.
to see
Wow.
that, I know.
And
I mean,
he even said in the video that Football en Vivo posted, he said that a lot of players they don't get to see those kind of numbers
Yeah.
after their
Yeah.
ACL
Yeah.
injury. We see Messi being presented in one of our
Messi
screens
being
here in
presented,
studio.
okay.
Bro, it's raining still.
Wait, they,
Look at that.
They
Look
still
at that.
went. It's the rain. They still
It's
went through with that.
raining, It's
Yeah,
raining.
it's raining.
Yeah.
Is it Sergio Busquets or is it Messi?
Yeah, no, Sergio Busquets is, but he's
Wow.
Bro, it's
Yeah.
raining. Why are they doing that?
Wow.
they
Why
have
don't
to,
they just
brother. So we
postpone
got
it?
like we got 51 screens. One's the Messi reveal. One's the Mexico game. We got the highlights going.
Yeah, we got. Yeah, we
Yeah,
Shout
yeah,
out to
yeah.
the production team, dude.
Hey, man.
Straight up.
Yeah,
Dude,
right.
you're paying.
Everybody
you're
gets
paying
raises.
These guys well, dude.
Everybody gets
Gotta go.
raises.
Yeah.
Everybody has insurance. Blue
Yeah.
Cross Blue Shield.
Oh wow.
The good stuff.
Dental and
Yeah.
vision too. brother.
Dental and vision. The good stuff.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Car insurance too, brother.
You haven't. It's because you haven't filled out the form. I already sent it to you 3 times,
You
bro.
gotta
You
wait till
gotta,
November.
you gotta fill out the form,
And you got the
dude.
light bill this month too. Don't forget.
This guy and the tanda.
La ta-
Don't forget the tanda. all right. Moving on
Ooh,
on the
banana.
pot.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Nah,
penalty.
nah,
I bet you people are like, "What's a tanda?"
What's a tanda? Moving on to the pod, y'all. Just real quick, some other points on the lineup. Keller gets the start, and just like Bali mentioned, he does well, I guess. John Gallagher received Man of the Match award at the end of the game. He had a fantastic performance. He goes to the All-Star game.
Yeah.
He's going to be out there doing his thing. Zard is the new top scorer, tied the new top scorer with 6. Fantastic form. Owen Wolf with the best game in Austin FC jersey. Debatable, I guess you could say. And Redes and Valencia, good shifts coming off the bench. Also, throw in Maxi in there. I think he had a pretty good shift. But Maxi, we need goals, not just good shifts, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Now,
I agree.
I want to move on to some important things that are going on with Austin FC team, which is the injury problems. And I feel like this season is going to be remembered as the season of injuries. We've been plagued by injuries since literally the 7th minute or the
Yeah.
11th minute of the first game versus St.
Yep.
Louis when Julio went down. We've had a full squad for very little. I don't even know if we've had a full squad
No,
since then.
bro. Yeah, I don't
We
think
have
so.
not had a full squad this season. And it looks like it's going to be prolonged even more. It's going to take even longer because not only is Leo rumored to be coming back in September, Emi Rigoni is now going to be out for a month. We don't know how long Dani Pereira is going to be out for. Drusy is also something up in the air right now. So it's going to be tough for Austin FC fans in the next coming months, especially here in the winter. It's going to be a cold winter.
Yeah.
Winter is coming.
Winter is coming, man.
It's going to be a cold winter.
Oof, Panama almost scored.
So, yes, like I said, Emi Rigoni out for 4 weeks. That's 1 month with the left MCL strain.
He's been out for like 7 weeks, maybe already.
Emi?
8, maybe
No,
9
Emi.
weeks.
Emi.
Yeah, he's.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Come
no, it's
on,
the
bro.
truth,
Show
B.
some
Yeah,
respect,
it's like-
bro.
It's like he's been out for 9 weeks
show some
already,
respect.
bro. You know
Show
what I
some
mean?
It's the truth.
respect,
It's the
bro.
truth. It's
Show
the
some
truth.
respect, dog. And also, Ring still training on his own. Josh Wolf hinted in
Yeah.
the press conference that he's
Yeah.
training on his own.
I
Not
heard he's
sure.
he's unhappy, bro.
Not
I
sure what's
heard.
going on there. Maybe the groin injury was aggravated again. He did play 53 minutes in Miami when we tied down there. Donnie picked up that shoulder injury, like we just mentioned. Seba with tightness on his hamstring felt it against Vancouver, and was seen very, very slow. He was moving very slowly, I guess you can say, last night versus Sporting Kansas City. So, Bali, I want to get your take on the injuries that are affecting Austin FC right now. Just what are your thoughts on everything that's going on?
Oh, man,
Because there's
I
no
mean,
clear
it's-
way to get out of it. It's
Yeah,
just
I mean,
patience.
there's just, I guess patience. You know, it's just, it sucks right now because it's key players that we miss. You know, Danny, he's talking about Derusi. You know, those guys are our best players on this team, and it's going to affect us. You know, or just what if Zardes picks up an injury? I mean, it's just right now we just have to. I think right now, I have to agree with the fans. You know, I think we just need to just walk away from Leagues Cup. You know,
You
just
can't walk
walk
away
the
from Leagues
leagues,
Cup.
You know,
You
just
cannot.
drop it.
You
You know, I
cannot.
think we should just
A lot of
focus
fans
on
had that
You,
focus on
you,
the.
you physically cannot
focus
walk
on
away.
the-
I'm saying we
focus
gotta
on
play it.
Yeah, I mean,
You gotta
of
show
course
up.
we have
We
to.
gotta show up.
Of course we have to. We'll play it, but I mean, I think we should just, just try to put in our put a good squad to compete. But I mean, if we don't advance, I'm all good with that.
You know what Profe said? He said bring Austin FC 2 players up.
Primo, is there any way you can search that up just real quick? See if you can bring up MLS Next Pro players
That'd be a good idea.
to the first team for Leagues Cup. I'm
Good
curious
idea.
to see if we can do that because if that's the case, if we can offer those 2-game
I don't
contracts,
think so.
those mini contracts that the MLS lets us do now, I'd like to bring up the likes of CJ Fodry.
I think those
I think
players
CJ
are
David
are
Rodriguez.
connected in a
Yeah,
way.
I think CJ. I think we can see some CJ.
Yeah.
I
against
think
Mazatlan.
CJ
I think
does
I
have
would
a
love that.
first team contract because
Yeah,
we
he
picked
does.
him up
He does.
Yeah,
for
he
the
does.
super draft. So
yeah,
that
maybe
that'll
Noel.
be interesting.
Maybe Noel too.
Valentino, well, a
Valentino
lot of
Noel.
those guys have first team contracts, so that'll be
Rodriguez too.
Davidcito,
Something, you know, that would be.
Davidcito.
It would be great to
David,
give these
David,
guys
David.
an opportunity because
Facts.
maybe we could see something from these.
Damien?
Austin.
Damien?
But Damien lost.
Stuber,
Man.
Stuber
He's
maybe
killing
needs a
it. He's
break.
killing it.
Damien lost is
Stuber needs a
killing
break.
it, man.
Stuber needs a break.
Yeah. I'm
Man,
sure
I-
that would be great for Damian Laws, bro.
I would
Look,
love.
so I mean, are we gonna
Laws
get to the Leagues
in the
Cup
first
topic
team.
now?
Yep,
or?
that's the next
I
thing right
mean-
here. We got Leagues Cup up next. What are the boys' expectations now with everything that happened versus Sporting Kansas City? Mazatlan game on Friday. Juarez game on the 29th. The league, the MLS, resumes on August 20th versus St. Louis, which is kind of funny how that's a full circle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And no Danny, no Drusy, no Emmy, no Ring, possibly. We're going to see what happens there. Question, should we call up young players from Austin FC too? Should we be taking this competition seriously enough to go all out trying to win it or prioritize the domestic MLS Cup? Starting off with UB.
Ah, man, look. Before these injuries, bro, I was in the mindset of we got to go for it. I think there's going to be huge eyeballs on this competition, in my
Now
opinion.
with Messi and everything.
Now with Messi being announced, we're watching it now. I mean, amazing scenes. I mean, the GOAT is here. But
Yep.
The GOAT?
just
The GOAT?
that was my mindset, right? But then after this game, bro, seeing Danny go down, Drusy with tightness, Ring still out, Emmy out now. Realistically, bro, if you're out there saying we better be going far, then you're not really paying attention, brother. You know what I mean? If you're saying we gotta at least go to quarter semis, you're not really paying attention to the situation we have.
I want to defend Nev's take maybe a little bit or play
Nev said
devil's
that?
advocate. Nev said that we need to be going for this Leagues Cup because of the embarrassment in CCO. He's saying
Sure.
we got to get our lick
Okay.
back.
Yes, I agree with that. We need to, but can we and should we is a different question.
Okay.
And the can part, I don't know if we can, brother.
Okay.
And the should we? I mean, we should, bro. I wish we could go far in this competition, but with Danny being out, Drusy maybe being out, should we risk Drusy? You know, let's say we play Drusy against Mazatlan, we get the dub, we play against Juarez, and then he pulls his hamstring. Now he's out for when we come back to St. Louis, we start
2
losing again.
months.
And then you said we go from 12th to 5th. We could easily go from 5th to 12th again, brother.
100%.
You know what I mean? So I changed my mindset, bro, and I'm gonna just say it. I think that we should bring in young talent, rest some key players. If we should be able to beat Mazatlan with that, we should be able to get a result against Juarez with that. Come the first round, we'll see where the players are health wise. Then we decide.
Okay.
That's what I say.
Bali, your thoughts on the situation with Leagues Cup, Austin FC, everything that's going on right now, all the chatter?
You already know how I feel about this. You know, forget about this Leagues Cup. you know.
100%. Just forget it.
Forget about this
Just
Leagues
throw
Cup.
it.
Give me
Throw it
give me a
away, throw
lineup.
it-
Give me a lineup of
Throw
the
it
first
away.
game.
I don't even want to think about that lineup.
Yeah.
The first
No,
game.
we need a lineup. We
I
need a
don't
lineup.
wanna
Give me a
think
quick
about
lineup.
it.
Matter of fact-
who
matter of
rests?
fact-
Who stays? Who
Matter of fact, not only do we
I'll
need a
ta-
lineup, we need an apology to the entire fan base for feeding him the lie that the season was almost over.
See,
yeah,
Matter of fact-
we haven't talked about that.
Look,
Matter
we
of
need to talk
fact,
about
I
that,
mean,
brother. Phoenix
season-
directly. Say
season-
Phoenix directly.
See, I mean, I said season was over because I believe that, you know, our trophy was there at the U.S. Open. I think that was our trophy right
the
there.
only one to win.
The only one that I thought we had a great chance to win it. Now Leagues Cup injuries, we won't win it. Like I told you, our depth isn't good enough. Just the reality of the situation. Focus on the MLS, make playoffs, pray that we show up, and pray that we show something, then that we make it far, and we hopefully make it to the conference finals.
It's going to be
That-
different.
that's our
Remember-
goal.
Remember,
That's our
playoffs.
goal.
Playoffs are way different this year too. It's best out of three.
Best out of three. First
Best out
round.
of three.
The
Now,
first round,
yeah,
though.
first
First
round.
round
do
only.
we have depth for that?
Yeah,
do
what
we-
if
do we
we
have depth for
win, then
that?
we lose, then we got to play a third game?
It's going to be tough.
We're okay. Well, I mean, we did hear Josh Wolf that we're open in the market. We're looking.
We have
around.
no money.
So, yeah,
We have no money.
Yeah.
We
I
have no
want
money.
Wait a
We're
second.
broke.
Wait a second.
We
Why?
have no
broke.
money.
We have no money.
We have no money.
Wolf said that?
Wolf said we have no
Primo,
money.
pull
How
up
do you
the-
think AP
no
the-
dinero.
the quote
I
real
wonder.
quick.
Look, this is
No
can,
money.
Can I say this,
But where's
bro?
where's Ambro?
Who
Hold on.
cares?
He's there.
Time out,
Like-
hold on,
like, I
time
don't
out,
get
time
it,
out.
like-
Pause.
Like
Pause.
Josh
brother.
Wolf, you're pissing me off.
Pause.
Oh, when is he not,
He's pissing
mate?
me off.
Pause. Josh Wolf in the press conference of Austin FC versus Sporting Kansas City. In the press conference, he was asked, Coach, in this summer window, what is one position you would like to address? In this transfer window, right? Wolf goes on to say center back, and bro, he didn't even think about it. He's right. He had the answer ready to go.
He did.
He says center back, and we don't have a lot of money. He also goes on to say, and that's what's making it challenging right now. So Josh Wolf kind of just announced to the world,
Can I give him an
now
outing
we have
here?
no money right now in the salary cap. It's very
Okay,
important because
that's
it's
what I
very
wanted to
different.
say.
It's
That's what I
very
wanted to
different.
say.
Go ahead, B.
I was like, do we not have money in the salary cap? So that's okay. In the salary cap. Because if you sit around, I mean, I'm AP. You see this on TV, like, wait, hold on. Who got no money? You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
what are you talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
Let's be real now. Let's look at it from a different.
You think
different
AP broke,
part.
son?
No. Let's look at it from a different angle now. Josh was saying we have no money.
Where's the
Have
mon-
have we been looking at our budget? Why haven't we been looking at our squad and saying, you know what do we have to do to increase money? Do we have to let this guy go? Do we have to, maybe bring this guy's contract down? Should we not extend this contract? Should we extend this contract? I think Rodo is looking at this situation and like, this club is a mess. This club is a mess. We have no money, but we have a center back that we bought in the offseason, but he's not playing. What is that going?
It is important to note that we still haven't had that big sale. You know what I'm saying? We haven't sold off a player that you're like, boom, this is where we make our money back.
There's been
I guess you could say,
terminations
right?
and stuff.
There's been players that have been let go free. Ruben
Yeah.
walked free.
Ruben
We
walked
didn't
free,
receive.
yeah.
Ceci
we didn't
was
see-
walked free.
Ceci, we had to
Ceci.
buy him out.
Toto was pretty much,
Same
Yeah.
thing. Loss.
Lost.
Loss after loss after loss, man. We still haven't seen anything back.
We're
now,
not gonna get nothing
now
from
hold
I
on.
Tony.
think, I
Now,
think
hold on,
the
hold on.
board needs to take needs to look at themselves in the mirror for that.
let me say something real quick. This is where I'm scared. This is where I come in and I show my concern. Josh Wolf just announced to all of the big clubs out there, all the big spenders, may I say, they just heard that we need money. And we have something that the world wants right now. You know what that is?
Well,
Danny Pereira.
nah, I don't
Danny
think so.
Pereira. I'm very afraid. I know this day is going to come. I know it, right? It's kind of like death. You make peace with it. You know that it's going to happen. Danny Pereira is going to one day leave our club and he's going to go somewhere bigger, right? Yes or no? It's just going to happen.
The way things are going, I see that. yeah.
He will hopefully not.
And
maybe in the
I'm
offseason.
afraid that day is now going to come sooner because we need money to make things happen right now. That's what I'm concerned of.
Or you get rid of some of these high waged guys.
That's the
Yeah.
other
You
thing.
free up.
Yeah.
You free up. Regoni hasn't done anything. You free his money up. Boom. We got a big gap there. You get rid of Tarek. Tarek is just it's a virus. It's like
you
a
also
bug.
you also buy down
Ring.
ring.
You also buy down ring. So
but that
I-
takes money too.
I
That
think
takes money.
I think that is the better route rather than selling Danny at this moment. But then again, we're not really sure. I mean, this is definitely a lesson. A lesson.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Definitely
We're
a lesson.
learning. We're learning. We're learning.
Remember, hey,
We are
remember,
definitely learning.
we were in the top 6, top 5 of the spending clubs in MLS.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're up there spending money.
Yeah, but we're
So-
not spending it well.
We're not spending it
We're
well.
not spending it well, man.
Now,
and it's-
let's get back onto the Mazatlan. We kind of sidetracked there a
Yeah.
little bit talking about the money going on with Josh Wolf saying that we have no money. We got to talk about Mazatlan's the rundown versus them. Now, right now, we find ourselves, Austin FC, in 5th in our table in the Western Conference. Mazatlan find themselves 15th in Liga MX right
Yeah.
now. So things aren't going so well for them. We got 1.4 goals per match. They're averaging 0.3. So our attack is way better than theirs, I guess you could say.
So you're saying we should win?
Goals conceded per match, 1.4. Mazatlan, 1.3. So, interesting there. Now, also we got Juarez, their recent run of form. They tied against Tigres, lost. They beat Club America, beat your team.
Yeah.
Then they lost to America 1-0, tied against Toluca 1-1. Then they lost to San Luis 2-0, and they just beat Toluca today.
Spanked Toluca.
4-2. So, be your thoughts on the teams that we're gonna face, Mazatlan and Juarez. We were talking about it a little bit before we started recording. Mazatlan is the must-win match.
Yeah. I mean, look, we should look, and I'm saying this with a grain of salt because of our recent history, right? We should be able to beat Mazatlan with a rested, rotated squad. I say that, but yet again, look what happened against Violet. Look what happened, in the Open Cup. So, take that how you will. We should be able to beat Mazatlan. I think Mazatlan is the must-win game for us, and I think we should be able to get the
100%.
job done with
100%.
a rotated squad, bro. The Juarez one is a little bit more tricky, and I think if we can get at least a result there, I think we should be fine. But first things first, we gotta win against Mazatlan, bro.
Now, Bali, you hear me and I say Mazatlan is the must-win. With everything going on with Austin FC, obviously we already went in depth about Seba and Danny being out. You hear the words Austin FC must win against a team Mazatlan. You can't sleep on them. Young Mexican team, they can do damage. Do you think Austin FC is able to have those must-win performances, especially maybe without Seba, potentially without Danny?
No, I mean if Danny and Drusi aren't there, I don't think so. But
Not
I
even
mean,
versus
Mazatlan is a poor team, so I think that we could put up a squad that should be good enough to pull through. Plus, we are at home, so we know that the crowd, we're gonna be backing the team right behind them, pushing them. But I think we could win against Mazatlan. I think the Juarez game is gonna be a little bit trickier for us. I think they are a much better team, and missing Danny or Drusi is gonna hurt us badly. So I think against Mazatlan we should be able to win.
Okay, all right. Primo, you think that maybe that game is something that Austin FC can for sure win, Mazatlan?
I think so. I think if we put out the right guys, I mean, Johan showed a really good performance last night. So if he gets a start for that game, you know, I don't really have too much doubt that we're gonna go out there and lose or win or you know, I mean, the Leagues Cup, it's good that it's happening right now, especially for us because of the injuries. It's a good pause, and I think it's a good moment for us to kind of reconnect ourselves and move on from it and start the league. I think Juarez is definitely the better opponent, but we'll have to see, bro.
Mate, I was looking at my notes, and the biggest thing was in front of me on this screen. Juarez, third place right now. I know it's early.
Yeah,
I know
bro,
it's
three
early.
weeks in.
3 weeks in.
It's okay.
3 weeks
They're
in.
starting off pretty good.
3 weeks
start
in,
off good.
but Chivas is already 9 points in.
That tells you a lot.
Yeah.
But Chivas went to the final
tells
last
you a lot.
season.
That means
Chivas went
Juarez-
into the final last season. We also, and you know, hey,
Yeah,
respect,
they bottled it.
respect.
They bottled it, mate.
Chivas, Monterrey, who smashed Mazatlan actually today. Chivas, Monterrey, Juarez, Tigres. That's the top four right now. 3 weeks in Liga MX. Juarez with 2 wins and a tie. So it's going to be interesting. They beat Toluca today. Toluca is no slouch. They're in 9th place in Liga MX, and they always fight. Toluca's one of those teams that always fights for a playoff spot. So very interesting to see what we're going to do against Mazatlan. Like we said, a must-win. So Top Flight Podcast is saying Mazatlan is the must-win. Must-win.
Must win, but don't be surprised if we don't, man.
FC Juarez, get a tie, win,
Tough one.
but don't lose.
Yeesh.
Just don't
I'll take
lose.
a draw. I'll take a draw.
Don't lose, Juarez.
I take a dub against Mazatlan, a draw against Juarez. That's
Yeah,
what
I'll take
I'm
that
down
all
with
day.
that. I'm down.
I'll take
I'm
that
down.
all
We
day.
have to beat Mazatlan.
Yeah,
We have
We
to.
Mazatlan.
cannot drop points.
If we lose against Mazatlan, I mean,
Bro, it's
it's
Friday
over.
night, 9 o'clock,
If we tie,
we have to.
if we tie against Mazatlan, it's not game over yet. We could still try to
Let's-
hope for a
Oh
win
my
against
God.
Juarez.
Bro, if we tie or lose against Mazatlan, we're not gonna go and play the Tigreses, the Americas, the Chivas of this competition, brother. If we tie or lose against Mazatlan, that's my take on that.
Yeah.
I think that's a little bit too far.
Good game, and we
I
move
think it's a
on.
bit too far. I think it's a bit too far, bit harsh.
Okay,
Very
then I'll
harsh.
put it this way: who cares about the results? If we can get out of the group with a rotated lineup and come the first round, our players are now kind of healthier, then I think we can make a run.
Okay, and we also need to see what those other teams are gonna come at us with.
Exactly.
They might come at us with those 3-digit players, the 100s, the
Yeah.
999s.
Also, I saw this tweet a long time ago that I think I bookmarked from the North End. If we can get out of the group and win our first game, Miami does the same. We could play Messi, bro.
Yeah. Oh, and I bet you'd love that.
I would love that. To see
I
Miami
know
versus
you
Austin.
would. I know you would.
Miami versus Austin.
Messi
FC?
fan. Yeah, Messi fan.
No.
You'd probably wear pink.
You're-
You'd
I-
probably wear pink. that
Hell
day.
no, I would
You'd
not
probably
wear
wear
pink.
pink.
Messi's the GOAT, bro. I mean, who would not love to see that, brother? You wouldn't love to see that, Bali?
I would love to see Messi.
Yeah, Primo,
honestly.
wouldn't you love to see?
Yep.
Forget. I know what Primo's gonna say.
Yep. I would love to
Primo,
see
Hate
Leonel.
that guy. I
What
would
kind of
hate
question
that
is that?
guy.
What kind of
Leonel
question is that?
Messi. Leonel.
What kind of question is that?
Can we watch the revealing of Messi
Leo.
instead of the game?
For
Nah, I'm just
real,
playing,
bro.
I'm just
Put.
playing,
I
I'm
want to
just
see
playing.
Leo, Messi,
boys?
Leonel.
Boys, we've
Put that on
come.
the big screen, bro.
We've come to the end of my notes here on the Top Fly Pod. Some movement going on in Europe. The Europe conversation is gonna start coming back slowly into Top Fly Podcast episodes. We got Jude Bellingham doing his thing at the Real Madrid training. Jude,
Judy.
Should have came to the Prem. But
Yeah,
No,
should have came to the
no,
Should've came
no,
to the
no,
Prem.
no.
career.
You
Hey,
don't need the Prem.
career-ending
You don't
Should've
move,
came to the
dude.
Prem. Should've came to the Prem.
Career-ending move, dude.
Oh my
Career-ending
God.
move.
That
It is what it is, bro. I'm
That's too
sorry,
much.
man.
That's too much. That's
I'm
too
sorry,
much.
Jude.
Chelsea making moves.
Chelsea, that you see
Poch?
Chelsea's kid,
Poch?
bro. What do
Yeah,
y'all think of
Chelsea's
Chelsea's
kid.
kid, bro?
Poch.
Mid, but
Hey, I like
cool.
mid. No, I
Mid,
like-
but
I
cool.
like-
Mid, but cool.
Vintage?
Fire, bro.
Vintage?
Fire.
What do you
90s.
think of-
I like it.
90s.
What do you think of the moves being
It's cool.
made?
It's cool.
One move.
Like the Chelsea moves.
They ain't making
selling
no
a lot of
moves.
players.
We're
They ain't
getting
making no
rid of
moves.
a lot of dead wood, mate. Freeing up. We're making a lot of money.
Pulisic gone.
Saudi.
Bye bye. You had your
Hey,
time.
I
You
don't.
had your time.
I don't know if you caught the bit of stray that Pulisic threw at Chelsea.
But
What
what
he
was
said?
that? What's
He
that?
said that Chelsea was always too focused on making him seem like Captain
Of
America,
course.
trying to market him
Of
and all
course.
this
Look
stuff,
what
and
AC
that
Milan-
ruined them.
You go to AC Milan's Instagram page. Look at that. Are they not trying to do that? I mean, they're trying to market.
Yeah.
They know what kind of fans are coming. What kind of eyeballs when you get Pulisic.
I
You
mean,
get American fans.
Pulisic kind of calling you out.
Look, I
Yeah,
love
no.
Pulisic. He had his time. He had a good run.
Yeah, he had a good
No
run.
one's gonna forget lockdown Pulisic.
He
brother.
never got his chance.
Lockdown Pulisic was on fire, bro.
He never got his
Scored
chance.
against Real Madrid in the semifinals. Hat-trick against Burnley.
luck,
Perfect
complete
hat-trick.
luck.
Won the Champions League. Won the Super Cup. Won the Club World Cup. He had his time here. It's time to say goodbye, brother. I wish him. I hope he does well in AC Milan. Honestly.
Yeah, I think he will. I think the EPL was just too much for him. You know, the
Declan,
levels are just too much.
Declan, talk to me about
Declan Rice.
Oh,
Talk
yeah,
to me about
Declan
Rice,
Rice?
Rice, baby. Hey.
Yeah,
Talk
Rice,
to me
Rice,
about
baby.
that.
Rice.
Talk to me about Declan.
What's up?
Talk to me about Declan.
Well, you see it. You see it. 105.
120,
105.
The most expensive English
105.
That's too much.
The most
money.
expensive English
That's too
team?
much money. Arsenal got robbed
That's a lot.
again.
Make it rain,
What
baby.
do you think about Kai? Kai
Havertz?
Havertz?
Kai? I like Kai.
Yeah,
I like-
yeah.
I mean, to me, I feel like Mikel is gonna improve him. You know, but
Are y'all gonna win the league?
man, I hope so. I mean, I think we're in the league, and I think I want us to go far in the Champions League. Hopefully, I get to see you, mate. You know, and
you're gonna
in the
see me.
semifinal. You know,
You're gonna see me. You're gonna see me, brother. Whoa,
Yeah, I'm
we've,
not even in.
we've never missed it.
Yeah.
We've never missed it. So you're
I'll
gonna
be
see me.
down the street.
Yeah, mate.
Actually, I won't even be down the street. I'll be
I want
out of the
to. I
country.
want to see Saka.
Hey, shout out to Eric.
Bye-bye.
De Gea gone.
The
Yeah,
hair.
gone.
De
Hey,
Gea.
Ru-
Finally, though.
Disrespectful,
United,
though.
Finally.
disrespectful, though. I mean,
Disrespectful though.
How?
that's pretty disrespectful by
The
United,
last
man.
3 years have been poor.
Yeah.
United-
But they had agreed
like-
terms on a lowered contract, and then they said, "Nah,
and-
never mind."
Yeah, man. United and
messed up.
Madrid are the same, bro. They don't care about you. They use you and then boom, out of
They,
here.
yeah, they exprimen way like
Yeah,
a rag.
bro.
Just such that juice out.
Oh
sucks,
my! I don't
And
want to
you know what they need to think about? Stuff like that affects players up here. Look,
Hey, Dele, the
Up here,
interview.
mental health
Dele,
is real, bro.
The
Mental
Dele
health is
interview.
real.
What a powerful interview, bro.
The Dele
Hey, bro,
interview.
no cap.
That
That
really
touched me.
shook
It touched me.
me.
That
Dele.
really shook me to
And
the
he
core,
got a
bro.
lot of
He got a
views,
lot
bro.
of stuff,
A
bro.
lot
A lot of the media were onto him, bro.
Yeah.
Destroying
Well, in the beginning
him.
of his career, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that Tottenham. Remember when he said that winning trophies is back in when he was young, and he was like 24, bro.
Yeah.
And he said that winning trophies to him is like back when I was young, maybe I wanted to win trophies, but now I'm in a point of I'm like, bro, you're 24, 25.
That's
But-
I
tough.
feel for him,
A
bro.
lot of people
That
don't
was a
know
very,
what
very
goes
sad
behind
Well,
interview.
the
he said that he started selling drugs at
like
7.
7, 8 years old, but like what?
Yeah, that's tough.
That's
out there,
crazy,
bro.
man.
Bro,
You know?
I
I feel
was,
for
I
the
was
kid.
playing soccer bro, how are you even? How do you
Yeah.
have the concept of selling a drug at 7 years
I feel
old,
for the
man?
kid.
That's
I
insane.
remember,
for
I
the
remember
man,
when
honestly.
he was killing it with Tottenham, bro. He was the
He
next
was.
big thing. He was
Yeah.
the next.
Was.
He was the next.
He was the
Declan
next
Rice.
big
He was
thing.
the next.
It was Harry, Son, and Dele Alli.
Dele Alli, bro.
You
I remember
know?
he scored that header against Chelsea in a
Bro,
very
I think
important
even Madrid were won the
game.
Dele Alli at
Yes,
one
bro,
point. No.
everybody.
Yes,
No, but
I
that's
think
not-
Madrid.
I
Yeah,
wish-
Madrid was in for Dele. You wanted Dele Alli. Don't lie. Don't freaking
I
lie.
know,
primo.
I know that we're showing support to Dele Alli, but let's not get carried away.
No.
Let's not get carried
No?
away. I don't think
I don't
Madrid was
remember
ever
that.
in for Dele Alli.
I think they
Dele
were,
Alli,
mate.
you
No,
know, wish him
we've
well.
always wanted
I think they
Mbappe, and that's been it, brother. That's been it. And let's see, anything else going on in Europe? I mean, Madrid got that young kid. Was it Arder?
Yeah, he's breaking.
Oh, hey,
Out of it,
he-
out
hey,
of
that
it.
kid, hey,
He's doing
that kid is,
rounds,
hey,
bro.
man. I'm not
What a
gonna lie.
pickup. What a pickup.
That kid is something serious.
Yeah, what a pickup.
He's pretty good.
Any Austin FC transfer news?
No,
No,
nothing.
I mean, Messi being revealed today. You know, the GOAT being revealed to the.
I mean,
Question:
I mean, you're the.
Question.
Okay.
With everything going on, Rodney Redes was rumored to be departing
Oh,
Austin
what's up
FC,
with that?
right?
What's up with that?
man?
Would you
Romano,
Would-
what's up,
would-
Fabricio?
chill,
¿Qué
chill,
pasó, Fabri?
chill. Would you now consider keeping him?
No.
No.
Rigoni injured.
No.
Redes
No.
finally performing. You don't want to keep him
Sure.
Hey, I
For the-
have
for the
CJ
Leagues Cup?
Fodry.
for the
I have-
Leagues Cup
I have
for
CJ
the rest of the
Fodry.
season.
Sure. I say sure.
I have CJ Fodry right there.
Because
ready.
there's always the possibility that the way that things have unfolded, that conversations break down.
I don't
Josh
think so.
was saying that we need money.
I think those conversations need to pick back up. You know, I think they got to
I'm
pick
just
back
saying.
up.
I'm
We need
just
to get-
saying. There's
We need to
still,
find an agreement.
there's still about a little bit more than 2 weeks left in the window, so we're gonna find out. See what happens.
So okay, can we go back to a little bit? I want to get y'all's and all of us. Where do you see us going realistically, bro? In the Leagues Cup, where do we crash out? At what point? Be real here.
Be little bit.
Be real here. At what point does our Leagues Cup run come to an end? Be real here.
I wanna
Go,
be very real,
you
and I
go.
wanna be clear,
Go ahead.
and I also just wanna be realistic. Before the Sporting Kansas City game, I thought we were gonna make a deep run. I thought we were gonna hit Leagues
I
Cup
don't think
hard.
so. I didn't think
I
so.
thought we were gonna get past the round of 16. I really, truly did, bro.
Wait, does it start off round 16?
No, start off
Third
groups, and then round of 16.
Okay, I thought
Yeah.
for some reason I was thinking third round of 32, but no, that's crazy.
No, I think it's round of 16.
Yeah, it is.
Primo, bring up the tournament
Yeah,
tree.
it should be round of 16. But you thought that we were gonna get past the first round?
Yeah, past the first round after group stages.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And now?
I would have been happy with that. Now, getting out of the group is gonna be awesome. It really is gonna be awesome, bro.
Awesome.
So you
Because-
see us- so-
Awesome.
Because we gotta take care of players now.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
might not have Drusi, we might not have Danny.
That is true.
And I'm not trying to knock my own team. I'm not trying to put anybody down. But we're in a situation that we really got to think about our next 3 months. It's not about the Leagues Cup.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
thinking about the next 3 months.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We could risk hurting one of those guys for the next 8 weeks.
So you're saying
We don't wanna do
You're
that.
saying we get out the group but lose the round of 16.
I thought we could get past the round of 16. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, now-
win get out of our group,
Yeah.
lead it, top of our group, get out of it, get out of the next round after groups, and then in the round after that one, probably crash out.
Is that? But now,
Now getting out of the group would be awesome.
Awesome.
Bobby,
Getting out of the group would be awesome.
is that not awesome to you?
No. No, bro. You know, just man, rotate the squad. If we advance, if we make it out the group stage, hey, I'm all for it.
Where
you
does
know?
Bali say we crash out? What point?
I think group stage.
You're thinking we don't make it out of the group?
I don't think so, man.
That's harsh.
I don't think so. I don't
I'm-
think so.
I'm
And
with
you know
H.
what? If it doesn't happen, I'll be okay with it. I'll be cool, because you know what? Full focus on the
Okay.
MLS.
Yeah, it is. a
Please.
Okay,
round
round of 32. I stand corrected.
round of
So
32.
Round 32.
So I say we would make it out the round of 32.
You know what? We might.
And 16 would be tough. But
Yeah.
then again 16, because it's still a pretty big pool by then. We might have some slacky Liga MX teams, right?
Maybe.
I think we could have gotten past the round of 16 with our full squad firing at all cylinders.
I mean, if we could. I mean, we have an easy group.
Yes,
Mazatlan.
we have the easiest
Juarez?
group. We have the easiest group. There
We
it is
could
right here.
advance
I think
if we want to.
I think
Will we? Who knows?
I think we get out of the group, and I think we win that first round of 32, and that's it.
That's it.
We got to
Yeah,
really think
I
about the
think
next
so.
3 months. It's not about just
Yep.
the next month. It's about the next 3 months.
Focus
My
on the
opinion.
MLS.
Primo, what do
man.
you think?
Focus on them.
Primo, what do you think we crash out, bro?
I say we don't even make it out the group, bro.
Damn, you're right there with Bali, huh?
That's why.
You guys are just messed up.
Are
Yeah,
y'all
don't
like
make it out
related
the
or
group.
something?
Are
Oh,
y'all,
y'all
yeah,
are.
are y'all related?
Y'all are cousins.
All right, boys. Looks like that's the end of the Top Flight podcast. We kept it under an hour today.
And,
Little quick episode.
We are watching the Mexico Panama game. It's currently minute 53, so we're gonna keep
Who
watching
knows?
it. We won't be able to talk about it on the pod because we gotta wrap it up. But hey, we're still here watching it. So.
Hopefully,
Yeah, we'll see what
hopefully we
happens.
win, man. Hopefully we pull through.
Panama's
We-
looking good. Too,
Panama is
though,
looking
man.
Aren't
good.
you from Panama?
What?
Are you from Panama?
Bro, what's up with you disrespecting me, bro?
How is that disrespectful?
Yeah.
Disrespecting me?
How
bro,
is that?
for real.
I thought you were from Panama.
Oh, disrespecting
I
me.
You
bro.
told me you had a cousin that lived.
Nah, I did not.
in
I did not tell you
Panama.
anything. I did not tell you that.
This guy, bro. I
Bro,
I
to be
swore.
honest, when I first met Bali, I thought he was Honduran.
What?
Yeah. when I
Honduran.
first met you.
Honduran. No.
Honduran.
I thought you were for real from Panama.
Yeah.
No?
No, you're not though, right? You're Mexican.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. What do you think?
Hey, we love Bali. All right, we love you, mate.
Yeah.
Relax, calma.
The players don't though. I wonder why.
Hey.
I guess because I speak the truth too
Hey,
much. I guess because I
cut-
get them mad.
hey,
I
cut
guess
it,
'cause
cut
I,
it.
but I don't
Cut
care.
the episode,
But I don't care if I
cut
get
the
you mad.
episode,
I don't
cut
care if
it.
I get you mad. Take it.
Cut the
I'm gonna
episode.
say what I say. I don't care.
B,
Nobody
cut
gonna
the
tell me what to
episode.
say.
Cut the
Let's
episode.
wrap it up, brother.
Cut it.
Let's do what I want.
Have a good night, everybody. This guy's going at it. We gotta go. Be back soon.